Welcome back to another episode of Bustle Bites. Today we are making air-fried apple hand pies with a brown sugar icing. For this recipe, we were inspired by Taste of Home's apple spice cake with brown sugar frosting. Our version is a little bit easier, a little bit quicker, but just as delicious. Let me show you how to make it. First, we're going to take 2 Honeycrisp apples, that's what Taste of Home uses, and we're just gonna chop them up. Take your apples and put them into a saute pan that's on medium heat. All right, now let's add our butter and our sugar. And here's the secret ingredient, pumpkin pie spice. Taste of Home uses this in their cake and we're going to use it in our pie filling. And if you don't know, pumpkin pie has all of those warm spices that you really crave in the fall. All right, we're going to cook this down until the apples are soft and tender. Mine took around 10-15 minutes, so keep an eye on it and just make sure that they're nice and soft. Our apples are soft, so now it's time to thicken the mixture. So grab your water and your cornstarch and mix it together until there are no clumps, and then pour that into your pan and cook that down for about a minute. And now you see it starts to get thicker. This prevents future pie leaking. Okay, cool. We're done with our apples. Let's put them aside to chill. And now let's grab our pastry dough. I bought puff pastry from the grocery store, but you could definitely make it yourself if you want. We're just going to roll it out a little bit, kind of smooth it out, make sure it's all the same thickness. Now let's cut off the edges of the dough and cut out 6 equal sized rectangles. Now let's add a heaping tablespoon of the pie filling, but just to 3 of them. And now just take a little bit of water and wet the edge of the pastry. And we're going to take the other pastry and put it on top and seal it down with your fingers. This is another way to prevent leaking. They're all sealed up. And now is my favorite part. We get to take a fork and crimp the edges. This part is oddly satisfying, for me at least. Now let's grab our cooking spray. You can use any kind of cooking spray you have. I have a canola cooking spray, and just spray the top. This will help them get even more crispy in the air fryer. And of course, you always have to score the top of the pie dough to let out extra steam. These are ready to go into the air fryer. While our pies air fry, it's the perfect time to make that brown sugar icing. So grab a small saucepan, and first we're going to add our butter. It's a lot of butter, but it's worth it. And our brown sugar, and we are going to continuously whisk this for around 2 minutes. Keep whisking, and you'll see that it starts to change because you're making basically a caramel right now. Okay, so once you see that the butter and the sugar have combined and they're bubbling and it looks super smooth, add your milk and keep whisking and bring the mixture to a boil. Okay, great, it's boiling. Pull it off the heat. We don't want to burn that sugar. And now we'll add some vanilla extract. I wish you could smell my kitchen right now. It smells amazing. You could also add some salt if you wanted to add like a salty sweet flavor, but we're keeping it simple today. To make it an icing, we're now going to add our powdered sugar. You might want to sift your powdered sugar ahead of time to avoid any lumps. But you want to whisk it in, keep whisking. Look at how glossy and smooth this icing is. Icing is done, and so is my last apple hand pie. It's so perfect. It's golden brown, flaky. It smells incredible in here. Let's just put the pie on a wire-wrapped baking sheet. Now just drizzle on your icing. You can use as much or as little as you like. I like a lot. I'm telling you, it's really good. Keep drizzling. You could top it with nuts if you wanted, or like sea salt. Orange zest would be nice. But once again, we're gonna keep it simple. I let my icing harden a little bit so it's easier to eat. It looks so good. If you cut it open, you can see all those beautiful layers. The outside of the pastry is perfectly crispy and the apples are spicy and warm and delicious. It seriously is like an amped up apple pie with that pumpkin pie spice. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you Taste of Home for this culinary inspiration. It obviously worked. Let us know what you think about this recipe. Let us know what you think about Taste of Home's recipe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.